Hello, hello, welcome again to my channel, sterTalk, and this is Tommy Thomas. And obviously I wanted to talk about Ime Udoka and his fiancee Nia Long and their current situation. We all know what happened between those two. I mean, obviously the coach of the Boston Celtics, he messed around with a prominent person in the front office. And it violated every business code that most people have in their business offices as far as human resources, and not to fraternize with people, and they violated that. So we all know that he got suspended for a year from the Boston Celtics for violating this code of conduct. So my point is, okay, we all talked about him being suspended, but no one ever mentioned about the other person. They even named the other person. They just left it out there, and the other females who work in the office were kind of let out there, to dry, hang out to dry, because everybody was speculating, well, which one is it? And so finally we do know that there were probably two prominent women that were in the office dealing with this with him, and that one of them was obviously married, and she has 3 kids and a Mormon. Now, that's kind of weird. I mean, they believe in just having marital affairs with, one person. And she didn't, see it that way. So anyway, we find out that she's actually the one who's part of the travel, makes all the travel arrangements for the Boston Celtics, and she was making travel arrangements for Nia Long. Wow, that's crazy. So somebody who's a part of traveling affairs is having an affair with your man. Kind of crazy, but that's what happened. So, having said all that, this woman was not disciplined. Because why? She's married to somebody who's a prominent employee in the Boston Celtics office. So, we know that's strange. 2 people committed a violation, but only one person got suspended. So anyway, we know how that works. Hey, it is what it is. Now we're finding out that he possibly, allegedly messed around with another lady whose husband is a part owner of the Boston Celtics in the front office. So, boy, when it rains, it pours. I mean, and this is allegedly, because this is what's been leaked out. We can't confirm anything at any time based on the fact that it's just hearsay. But, however, people are starting to talk and clear things out. You kind of get the picture. So, what we do know is Nia Long and Ime Udoka were in an open relationship. Hey, it was open, right? I was told I could do this and that. So, it's kind of weird. When you're talking about you in an open relationship, you had to expect these kind of things. So, I don't believe in that. You get married, that's it. You're done. Or, in their case, they're engaged and they are, committed to each other. They have a son together. So anyway, it's hard to fathom what they were going through. But however, this lady is no angel. She decided to step out on her husband, and she decided to do something which we all know that you can't do those kind of things. But it's probably happening everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So what we do know is that the league officers got a hold of it, and they're investigating. And I believe, in my opinion, he's suspended for a year, but he'll be fired at the end of that suspension. Because I'm pretty sure there's more things going to pop up. Some other lady's going to say this, or, he's going to admit to that. Then the cracked up part about all of this is the lady who he was accused of messing around with, a mutual thing. They both consented to have sex and do the things they need to do. She backtracks and says, oh, well, he was saying inappropriate things to me and doing inappropriate things. But you end up sleeping with the person who was inappropriately treating you. Let that sink in. So probably the reason why her name was not mentioned, like a lot of situations, they usually just mention the man's name and keep it moving. But this situation, they chose not to release her name because I can hurt her emotionally, or they trying to take some legal angle on this and try to put it on him, like he was the only participant. You had 2 people doing it. and then possibly a third person, like I said, but they want to blame it on him. So I just don't understand this stuff. Nia Long has come out and made some comments, but it wasn't, the kind of comments that you kind of would think that somebody who just went through that, please respect my privacy type of stuff. We are handling this, and we're going to do things privately, and that's understandable. We respect their privacy and stuff like that. But the press is all over it, and they're not going to drop that bomb. They're going to keep at it, and the whole scenario of what they're doing up there is a mess. How many other organizations are acting like that? We don't know. Maybe all of them, but we all know this is corporate America. Boston Celtics may be a sports team, but they're a business, and their business has been blown out of pieces. So, you just don't understand how much people look at sports offices and think they're just run like the game is, and it's no big deal. But this is big time stuff. They have a lot of prominent females working for them who were, shamefully were thrown into this mix, who weren't doing anything, didn't do anything respectable. So anyway, you chime in and let me know what you think. Hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and please give me a comment. And we'll just discuss this, and there's going to be more. Trust me. Tune in. Take care.